Good morning, everybody. So we'll start our discussion with the art and culture of Punjab. It's a very important topic, and there are so many questions that have been asked in previous years from this section. And just a second. So firstly, we'll talk about arts and crafts, and so it has been mentioned here that Punjab is famous for the mud work. Mud work is very famous in the rural houses. In fact, even today, if even today, if we will visit the traditional houses of Punjab, you can see the mud houses in Punjab, right? In villages. The chulas are made up of the mud. There's so many things. And not only that, mud was also used for the decorative purposes in the areas of Punjab. And it was prevalent even from the ancient period. Mud plaster is also very famous in Punjab because it was belief of Punjabis that the use of mud also make these houses cold. So because of all these things, the mud art is very important. And apart from that, metal work of Punjab is also very important. In fact, there are important centers also. For example, Amritsar is an important center for metal work. There's so many utensils that are famous from Punjab. Carpentry is very famous. In fact, the traditional furniture that used the environment friendly material, for example, PDs, decorative boxes, toys of wood, all these things are very famous. Sometimes they used jute, sometimes they used thin straws, which was also known as sarkanda. Sarkanda was also used to make many things in Punjab. For example, it has been mentioned that basketry work is very famous of Punjab. And then apart from that, mats, rugs, carpets, curtains, and hand fans. Although it is not no more popular, but there was a time when these hand fans of Punjab were very famous. If you have seen in your life that hand fans that we have used, or curtains or carpets, that traditional these things we have used. And apart from that, embroidery. Embroidery on cloth, that was a famous art in Punjab. They use a thin needle to make embroidery designs on cloth. And that famous cloth is known as fulkari. That is extremely popular. That is extremely popular among girls in Punjab. Apart from that, there are so many handicraft products that were used in Punjab. For example, in this picture, it has been shown the baskets. Okay, they had shown baskets. I hope that you can see it. So this basket is formed out of sarkanda. Sarkanda is a kind of grass. Sarkanda is a kind of grass. For example, bamboo. Bamboo also comes in the grass. Likewise, sarkanda is also a kind of grass. So there are so many products which is made up of sarkanda. For example, PIDA, PDs, and apart from these baskets, right? Sarkanda is a tough, thick, elastic grass used to grow in plenty. And many products made up out of this Sarkanda grass. For example, Peshawari Pankha. Peshawari Pankha was also used, okay, which is made up of this Sarkanda. And Kundla Dar Pankh. Kundla Dar Pankh was also used, that is made up of this Sarkanda. And Chhaj. Chhaj is, was used to separate grains from husk. Even today in Punjab, in modern Punjab, people in rural areas use these kind of products. Then daris of Punjab are very famous, and these are handmade daris, right? There was a time when women in Punjab made daris in their home itself. Okay. And apart from that, folk toys of Punjab, these are again very famous. Even the toys made up in the Indus Valley civilization has some kind of that same kind of toys are formed even in the modern days. For example, terracotta toys, etc. Apart from that, one more product is very much famous of Punjab, that is jutis. Jutis are basically, as we know, that is a traditional footwear of Punjab. And intricate designs were made over these jutis. Different colored jutis you can find out, and the different kind of decorations is there, right? I think these kind of things are very, very normal. They won't ask these kind of simple questions, but I'm just covering it, because we know, as we belong, as we know the Punjabi culture, and that is why we are acquainted with all these things, right? And that is why in art and culture, we won't face any kind of difficulty because we know all the kind of these things. Then mud works of Punjab is very famous, as I told you. It's a traditional handicraft thing. And there is one activity, that is Chok Purna. Chok Purna activity is used that a mud is made on the walls. Mud is put on the walls. Even in the modern days, Punjabis in various festivals like Dashera, in Dashera festival, we apply mud on the walls. Some kind of designs we create. Apart from that, for example, in any marriage ceremony or childbirth ceremony, all these kind of ceremonies we always do Chak Purna, right? Chak Purna or Chok Purna, whatever. That is nothing but, these kind of questions can come in prelim. For example, Chak Purna is a practice that is used in Punjab. What is that? There is nothing but applying of mud and decorating wall with mud. Then Punjabi paintings, mural and wall paintings were famous. Okay. Apart from that, Paranda. Paranda is also a traditional handicraft of Punjab. Paranda is applied by women in their hair in Punjab. Women have long hair in Punjab, and along that they use Paranda, which had various designs made up of silk threads or any other work. Then Punjabi weaving. The most famous thing in Punjabi weaving is embroidery. Embroidery, कढ़ाई, जिसको हम लोग पंजाबी में या हिंदी में कढ़ाई बोलते हैं, that is embroidery. That is very famous, and the most famous example is Fulkari. Then metal work. As I told you, there are so many important centers in Punjab which uses metal. For example, Amritsar is very famous town for metal work. So many things you can find out. And apart from that, Punjabi Fulkari, that is very famous. Fulkari's literal mean comes from flower, okay, working flower, flower working, which the designs of flowers were made on clothes with the use of embroidery. In that way, these kind of clothes were called Fulkaris. And these designs were made over shawls, dupattas, and head scarves, and all these kind of clothes are called Fulkaris. Then they are specifically mentioned Chok Purna or Chak Purna. Mud walls of the rural houses in Punjab are painted on festive occasions like Dashera, Karwa Chauth, Holi, Diwali, etc. Even today, even in the modern days, Punjabis apply mud on their walls in all these festivals, right? And mud has some kind of, relation with Lakshmi also, goddess Lakshmi also. That is why on Diwali also people apply mud on their walls. Whatever. Then Punjabi woodwork. Punjabi carpenters, Punjabi woodwork is also very famous. There are so many, again, centers which create Punjabi, wood furniture. For example, Batala, Amritsar, Hoshiarpur, these are famous centers for the woodwork. So in prelim exam, these kind of questions can also come. For example, they can give you the art on one side, and on second side they can give you the important centers. For which art there is that is an important center for that. For example, they can give you woodwork. The important centers of woodwork are Batala, Amritsar, and Hoshiarpur. So these kind of cross matching question can also come. So you need to remember. For woodwork, these three are important centers. Then Punjabi food. Punjabis are food lovers, as we know. Their their food habits is like spicy food. They love spicy food, and apart from that, they love oil and ghee. Right? Apart from that, stuffed prantas, etc. All these are famous for with Punjabis. Within Punjab also, food habits. There are different food habits within Punjab also. For example, in the Majha region, like the top of the Punjab, the districts like Hoshiarpur, district like Amritsar, these districts, Pathankot, these districts belong to Majha. So in the Majha region, they use stuffed pranthas. For example, Amritsar. If you will visit Amritsar at any time, street vendors also selling the stuffed pranthas. And milk products are very famous in Majha region. Whereas in Malwa region, Bajra Khichdi is very famous. Malwa, for example, the southern Punjab. Southern Punjab is Malwa, below the Satluj River. For example, Bathinda, for example, Firozpur, Fazilka, all these things, all these areas. There are so many districts in Malwa, right? And we know that makki ki roti and lassi is famous. All these things we know. These are elementary things. Apart from that, Punjabi also love onion, garlic, ginger, and tomato. Then popular delicacies of the state. These again, we all know all these things. I hope that your mouth is not watering after reading all these, food things. Whatever, then we come to ज्यादा खाने की चीज के बारे में बात नहीं करते यहाँ पर हम लोग. अभी नेक्स्ट चैप्टर पे आते हैं हम लोग. Okay, now we'll come to music and dance. This chapter is more important than previous one, right? Specifically the dance items and music items, they can ask questions. Usually in all kind of dances, one thing is common, that generally they use dhol for different dances, right? And now there are different kind of dances that are used in Punjab. For example, bhangra, gidda, jhumar, luddi, dhankar, julli, sambi, dhamal, jago, kikli, and ghatka. These are the famous dances of the state. So let's start from jhumar. You need to remember, jhumar is a group dance. Okay, jhumar is a group dance, first of all. Secondly, it is energetic dance. It's colorful and energetic dance. Thirdly, it is performed exclusively by men and not women. And this, in fact, this dance was originated from Pakistan's Sandal Bar. Pakistan Sandal Bar. This is the place from where this dance was originated. But then it spread to the other parts of Punjab, and that is why even it is used in the eastern Punjab, that is in Indian Punjab. And this Jhumar dance depicts the happiness. Whenever the people got happy, then they perform these kind of dances. And as I'm telling you that this, you can note down this thing, that this Jhumar dance is only performed by the men and not women. You know, this is very important thing that you need to remember. And it depicts happiness. Jhumar dance depicts happiness. For example, on various fairs, weddings, and other festivals and celebrations, people perform this Jhumar dance. One more important thing is with this dance that you need to remember. That is, it generally depicts three generations: grandfather, father, and son. As I told you that this dance is performed by only men folk. So this is the dance, this is the only dance where three generations sways together on Jhumar beats. It's very peculiar thing of this dance. Generally in this dance, three generations, for example, grandfather, father, and son, dance together. Okay. This is another important thing about this dance. बाकी इसमें ज्यादा कॉमन नहीं, ज्यादा कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है. जो मैंने आपको पॉइंट्स बताए वो याद रखना आप लोग पॉइंट. Then comes bhangra, whatever. First of all, originally this bhangra dance was all these dances are folk dances. Okay, folk dances of Punjab. So traditionally, bhangra dance was performed on the harvest festival, Baishakhi. What is the harvest festival of Punjab? Baishakhi. On which date Baishakhi get celebrated? Yes.
So 13 April.
13th April. There is one more very famous event that occurred on Vaishakhi. What were those events?
Jallianwala Bagh.
Okay, Jallianwala Bagh Kand. Yes. What other? What else? और भी कुछ हुआ होगा.
Birth of Guru Nanak Dev.
Birth of Guru Nanak Dev. Is it on Vaishakhi? I'm not sure. Okay. But there is one more event that is very famous. And we already read that in this book itself. Okay. Creation of Khalsa by Guru Gobind Singh. That was made on 13th April, and year was, anybody? Year when Khalsa was made? You cannot miss these kind of simple facts. इसको रिवाइज करो फटाफट से आप लोग हिस्ट्री को जो हम लोगों ने पढ़ी थी. Okay. I could also not remember the year, but yes, for you people this is very important. Okay. खालसा कब बना था एग्जैक्टली सिर्फ ये डेट के ऊपर भी क्वेश्चन आ सकता है. ओके एग्जैक्टली इस डेट के ऊपर क्वेश्चन आ सकता है दैट व्हेन दिस खालसा वाज फॉर्म्ड, डेट एंड ईयर. तो इसको मिस नहीं करना, आप लोग दोबारा से रिवाइज करो इसको. So so Baishakhi is the very famous date for in Punjab, and traditionally this Bhangra was celebrated on the Baishakhi, and Baishakhi represents the harvest season because on 13th of April, in the month of April, harvest seasons get started. I mean harvest of Rabi crop. Yes, harvest of Rabi crop. So traditionally when this Bhangra was celebrated on Baishakhi, but then after that it popularized. It became all-time dance, right? And it became an international dance with the contribution of Kang and Kuldeep Manak. These were two most important performers of Bhangra performers of Punjab. And because of their efforts, this Bhangra was even popularized all over the world. So इनका नाम भी याद रखना है आप लोगों को. Next dance comes Luddi. Next dance comes Luddi. Now Luddi is also a group dance. Luddi is a group dance. In this dance, it's a very delicate dance. First of all, they do not make a large motions. काफी slowly होता है ये डांस, ज्यादा इसमें एनर्जी नहीं दिखाई जाती. Okay, so it's a very delicate dance. First of all, secondly, it's a group dance. Thirdly, one hand is placed on the back of partner's back. I mean, on the partner's back, and other hand covers face. In that way, they make a group, and on the beats of drummer, they perform their actions. Particularly swaying, they do swaying. Swaying मतलब आगे आना और पीछे जाना, like that. तो इस तरह का कुछ डांस है ये. And Luddi represents that dancers celebrating victory and joy. Dancers celebrating victory and joy. जैसे कि झूमर देखा था हम लोगों ने, झूमर क्या रिप्रेजेंट करता है? हैप्पीनेस. भांगड़ा क्या रिप्रेजेंट करता है? हार्वेस्ट सीजन ऑफ बैशाखी. Likewise, what Luddi represents victory and joy. People wear loose kurta and loin cloth. Okay, and this is also one of the highly famous dance of Punjab. Then comes Dhankara dance. At least 2 persons are required to perform this dance, though there is no upper limit. But at least 2 people are required to perform the Dhankara dance. And it could be practiced by women and men and women both. But whenever women will perform this dance, they won't accompany it with men. If a woman are performing this dance, they would perform it separately. They won't accompany men. They perform Kikli also in this Dhankara dance. Although Kikli is a separate dance, but the same thing that was used in Kikli, that they also used in Dhankara dance. They use drum also, okay, And again, this represents joy. Okay. And woman, or you can say male, make circles in this kind of dance, right? And special costumes are worn to perform this dance. And this dance is performed by all kind of people. For example, old people, young children, and flexible young men all perform this dance. Then comes Julli dance. Julli dance. Now you need to remember, Julli dance is a religious dance. Julli dance is a religious dance. इसको आप लोग मेंशन करना अपने पॉइंट में, इसको याद रखना आप लोग. Julli dance is a religious dance, and it is associated with peers. You know, peers in their khankas. Khankas or khangas are both are same thing. और khankas हमें पता है क्या होते हैं. Khankas are nothing but worship place of peers, Sufi saints, right? Where they preached their disciples also, and disciples were called murid. And in this particular dance, this dance is made in the sitting position, in the sitting posture, right? They perform this dance on sitting posture. और ज्यादातर उनका क्या हिलता है, हेड हिलता है इस डांस में. Mostly what they use, what kind of movement they do, they use the movement by their hands and head, right? Otherwise they perform this dance in sitting process, sitting posture. And this Julli dance, it is influenced from the Sufi saints. तो एग्जाम में भी क्वेश्चन आ जाता है कि that which of the following dance is influenced from the Sufi saints? Julli dance. Religious dance, again Julli dance. Then comes Gidda. Bhangra is a dance which is only performed by male. Traditionally, Bhangra सिर्फ मेल करते थे, and Gidda was performed by only women or females. That is a different thing, that even in today, even women are performing this dance. Otherwise, theoretically, Bhangra was meant only for men, and Gidda was meant for only for women. In examination also, if there would be a question that Bhangra was meant for only men, the statement would be right. Okay. So first of all, during Lodi is a famous festival. We know that when it is celebrated on 30th of January, one day before Makar Sankranti. On this festival, it is very usual that women perform this Gidda. Again, it is a folk dance. Women wear, specific ornaments, like they had mentioned, Suggi Fool. What is Suggi Fool? Worn on head. Panjabs, that means anklets. ये सब नाम याद कर लेना किसको क्या बोलते हैं. हार हमेला. हार हमेला means gem studded golden necklace. वैसे नाम से पता लग रहा है हार. हार means necklace. बाजू बंद, worn around upper arm. And Rani Har, a long necklace made of solid gold. They also sing songs while performing Gidda in a same tone, right? And they also use clapping on the beat of clapping also. And sometimes they also use girls. In fact, one of all the girls uses drum or dholki, and while other performing Gidda in circles. And what happens that at particular time, the girls gets changing with, as dance advances, girls gets changes. तो जो सर्किल में है गर्ल्स, उनको लेके आया जाता है सेंटर में, then they perform उसके बाद वो वापस चली जाती है फीमेल, एंड देन नेक्स्ट फीमेल एंटर्स टू मेक डांस। इस तरह का डांस है ये गिद्दा। आई होप वैसे भी आप लोगों को पता होगा ये सब। देन एक चीज और इसमें याद रखना आप लोग। यस, नेक्स्ट डांस इज सम्मी। नेक्स्ट डांस इज सम्मी। There is a mythological story that one dancer of Indra's court, इंद्र भगवान की एक कोर्ट से एक अप्सरा या फिर एक डांसर ने लोगों को गिद्दा सिखाया और सम्मी सिखाया। ओके, these apsaras or these fairy dancers of Indra taught गिद्दा and सम्मी to girls on earth, and that dancer or that apsara which taught गिद्दा was called Giddo. Giddo was used to represent that apsara that taught गिद्दा। Okay, and there are two apsaras in fact. One apsara was named as Giddo, who taught गिद्दा. Second apsara was Sammi, who taught Sammi. Right, it's a mythological story. And this kind of dance was originated in Sandalbar, that is now in Pakistan. And Sammi dance is a basically tribal dance. Okay, it is not performed by a mainstream people. This is a tribal dance. Only tribal peoples perform this dance. For example, women of Baji, and this dance is performed only by women. That also you need to remember. It is only performed by women. So women of Bajigars, Raisiks, Lobanas, Sensi, these kind of women perform this dance. Okay, and generally this dance is practiced in privately. Okay, not in public. Again, this kikli thing is used in this particular dance. Okay, and the background song of this dance is also called Sammi. जो background में जो dance, जो music बजता है, song जो बजता है, उस song को भी Sammi बोला जाता है. Okay, so Sammi is a song as well. Sammi is a dance. Next is Dhamal. Next is Dhamal. अब एक तो बात ये याद रखना कि this Dhamal is practiced in Bhangra itself. Dhamal एक भांगड़े का step है. Dhamal is one of the step of Bhangra, you can say. It's a very energetic step in Bhangra. Right? And this is performed by men, obviously, because Bhangra is performed by men. That is why Dhamal is also performed by only men. It's very energetic dance. Next is Jago. Next is Jago. Again, I hope that all of you know that what is the meaning of Jago. आप लोगों को ये benefit है कि आपको आर्ट एंड कल्चर पता है पंजाब का, so it is easy for you. So the literal meaning of Jago is wake up. Jago means wake up. And in this particular dance, Jago songs are also sung. And when this is performed by women of household in time of marriage. In fact, before the marriage, just before the marriage, these Jago songs are sung, and a pot or gaggar is used to visit the houses, and with lighted candles were also used. The theme of this song is teasing, एक दूसरे का मजाक उड़ाना. These kind of themes are there in Jago. Okay. Next is Kikli. All of you know that what is Kikli. किकली इज परफॉर्म्ड बाय वुमन इन पेयर्स और क्वार्टेट्स, या तो दो वुमन किकली करेंगी या चार. Okay, by by holding their arms in cross manner, they turn around. They It's a kind of athletic dance also, athletic sport also. It's very energetic dance. And while performing this dance, folk songs are also sung. In this particular dance, the body position is so that they incline towards backwards, right? Then folk songs on this state, like dances, what kind of folk songs are used in Punjab? First of all, folk songs are very famous in all kind of events in Punjab, whether it's a marriage, whether it's a birth, whether it's a death, love, whatever. Whether it's a harvest season, whether it's a reaping season, every time songs are formed. For each event, songs are formed in Punjab. And even today, these songs are sung in Punjab. Okay. So there are so many ceremonial occasions on which different kind of songs are sung. For example, Hariya, Suhag, Vatna, Ghodiya, and Sithanian and Alhanian, all these kind of songs are used. So we'll see few of these songs. First of all, first ceremony is when baby gets born. तो जब घर में बेबी होता है, so when baby gets born, then what kind of songs they perform? They sing. They sing Hariya. They sing Hariya. So Hariya is a song when baby gets born. Then one more, when there is a birth of son, then one particular song apart from Hariya, they sung घोड़ियां. They sung घोड़ियां. अब देखो घोड़ियां दो बार गाया जाता है. ओके, एक तो बर्थ के टाइम, लेकिन बर्थ भी किसकी? सन की. सेकेंडली वही सन जब जिसकी मैरिज होती है, मैरिज से पहले भी घोड़ियां को गाया जाता है. सो घोड़ियां फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल सन के लिए गाया जाता है. And it used for two times. Okay, first of all birth of son, secondly marriage of son. Because अब देखो मैरिज के टाइम तो समय में आता है, because घोड़ियां इट्स रिलेटेड टू घोड़ी, राइट? बिकॉज वो घोड़ी चढ़ेगा तो इसलिए घोड़ी चढ़ने के उसके खुशी से बेसिकली सॉन्ग क्रिएट किए गए हैं, उसी से नाम पड़ा है घोड़ियां. लेकिन बर्थ के टाइम घोड़ी गाने का क्या मतलब है? बिकॉज वैसे मान के चलते हैं कि इसे सन हो गया तो उसको ब्राइड ग्रूम की तरह ही ट्रीट करते हैं, राइट? एंड दैट इज व्हाई इवन एट द बर्थ ऑफ सन they used to sing this song Godiya. There are so many songs. I mean, there are so many different songs in Godiya. Godiya is a group of songs you can sing. Then when child grows, जब चाइल्ड बर्थ के बाद बड़ा होने लगता है तब भी गाने गाए जाते हैं. तब क्या गाया जाता है? लुल्लाबाइज, व्हाटएवर, जो भी इसको बोला जाता है, लुलाबाइज. जब बच्चा बड़ा होने, या लुलाबल्स और लुलाबाइज, व्हाटएवर. व्हेन चाइल्ड इज ग्रोइंग, देन दिस काइंड ऑफ सॉन्ग्स आर sung. नेक्स्ट, इसके अलावा when girls comes to husband's house, from husband's house to the parents to attend marriages of their brothers. जब वुमन अपने ससुराल को छोड़ के अपने मायके में जाके अपने ब्रदर की मैरिज अटेंड करने के लिए जाएंगी, तब वो गाएंगी सोले. इसको इस तरह से लिखा जाता है. देन आई थिंक आप लोग जानते होंगे ये सब चीजें. सोले, सोले, they will sing sole, right? And who practice this song? Sole, woman, married woman, when they are attending their brother's marriage, then they used to sing sole. Okay. They used to use the musical instrument that is ढोलकी. Okay. अब एक वो बात याद रखना कि जब मैरिज के टाइम जब ब्राइड ग्रूम के घर पे गाया जाता है घोड़ियां और ब्राइड के घर पे गाया जाता है सुहाग. Okay, so Godi and Suhag both are used to sing in time of marriages, but in the house of bridegroom Godiya, in the house of bride they sing Suhag. Okay, सारी चीज याद रखना आप लोग. Then Dolly songs. Dolly songs are emotional songs. There is nothing more important. Then fairs and festival songs. Fairs and festival songs. Again, every festival is along. In every festival they used to sing a song. For example, on Bishakhi also, in the festival of Bishakhi, two kind of dances are performed as well as while performing the dances, songs are sung. Bhangra and Gidda. Bhangra and Gidda both belong to this harvest season. Apart from that, in the month of Sawan, monsoon, Sawan, rainy season, in the month of Sawan, females shows their joy, and there is a specific festival that is Tiya. So Tiya is a festival belong to month of Sawan. On this festival also women used to sing. They also used to take what do you call it? But we can call it, in Punjabi we call it ping. So क्या बोलते हैं हम लोग इंग्लिश में? Yes, anybody? If you could remember the name. I think this word is written here, right? Somewhere here, right? इस वर्ड को देखना आप लोग, इसमें लिखा हुआ है यहाँ पर कहीं ना कहीं. Okay, I think I've read this word in this book only. So in Tiya they use that kind of they use ping also to show their joy. Swing, yes, swing. They used to swing. Okay, so all these things are practiced on the festival of Tiya. Then we come to love songs. It's not that important. There's so many love stories in Punjab. There's so many stories. There's so many books on love stories. For example, Heer Ranja, Soni Mehwal, Sassi Pannu, Mirza Sahiba. There is one particular song which is very famous. That is Maya song. Maya song. These are basically love songs. Okay, Maya songs are love songs. Maya songs are love songs. And these songs were originated in Pothobar. And Pothobar, right now it is in Pakistan. अभी इंडियन पंजाब में इतना पॉपुलर नहीं है भले Maya, but this Maya was very famous in Punjab of Pakistan, right? Particularly in the Pothobar area. First of all, it is related to Heer Ranja story. It is related to Heer Ranja story. तो जो रांझा था, रांझा को बेसिकली माही बोला जाता था. Okay, and he was tender of buffaloes. He looked after cattle and buffaloes, whatever. Cattle and buffaloes of Heer's father. He looked after the cattle and buffaloes of Heer's fathers. And he was called Mahi. From Mahi, these kind of songs were originated, Maya songs. And usually, a triplet of Maya is called Tappa. Tappa. Okay? Triplet of Maya is called Tappa. If 3 Maya is used in one song, then it is called Tappa. Okay. And all these things, all these songs are love songs. Then Dhola. And again, this this belongs to Pothohar. And again, this song is divided into 2 parts of 3 and 2 lines respectively. Okay. Each stanza of this song, each stanza of Dhola have 5 lines. And it divided into 2 sections, 3 lines and 2 lines. Okay. So couplets are used in this kind of song, Dhola. And again, these are more famous in the tribesmen. These kind of songs are more famous in tribesmen, particularly tribesmen of Sandal Bar. Particularly tribesmen of Sandal Bar. Then there are Bolli songs. Bolli. ये भी हम लोग जानते हैं. What is the meaning of Bolli? So it's again energetic. These are energetic songs. Quick songs are sung. Okay, part of folk music. But it is, very, they use the practical words. I'm not practical. You can say the common words. First of all, Bolli. They use common words. They used words which are deep, effective, and interesting. And again, these songs also accompanied with Bhangra and Gidda. Sometimes these Bolli songs are accompanied with Bhangra and Gidda. Then songs of Trinja. Again, Trinja is a kind of festival. अभी त्रिंजा क्या है? Okay. Basically, it is very famous saying about Punjabi woman that Punjabi woman cannot sit idle. Now culture is different, but there was a culture. If you talk with our, grandfather or grandmother or mother father, then they will tell you that it was very famous saying about Punjabi woman that they cannot sit idle. वो खाली नहीं बैठ सकते, उनको कुछ ना कुछ काम करते रहना. Okay. So at that time, when the woman had free time, they were not sit idle, but they used to spin the charkhas, and they used to spin, to create clothes, etc. These kind of things were they made. In fact, they also prepared daris in free time. So all these kind of activities, अब उनको फ्री टाइम में कुछ एक्टिविटीज भी कर रहे हैं, उस एक्टिविटीज को करते हुए उन्होंने सॉन्ग भी गाने. So these songs are called the songs of Trinja. These are basically songs which are sung while spinning. चरखा काटते टाइम उनको जो songs गाने, that is basically songs of Trinja. इसमें 2 सेशन बताए गए हैं. One session is big. One session is a day session that is known as Chiri Churunga. These kind of songs are sung, Chiri Churunga, in the day session. And in the night session, Raat Katni. These kind of songs are sung. नाम से समझ में आ रहा है, रात कटनी. That means हमको रात को काटना है, like that. Okay. Whatever. These kind of songs are sung. Then songs of Tiya. Tiya is another festival. On Tiya, many songs are sung. This is a festival when on the occasions of all married girls, first of all. This is the festival for all married girls. This Trinja, Tiya, all these kind of festivals meant for women only, not for men. So this festival is made up for all married girls to visit their parents for a few days. तो जनरली क्या होता है कि पहले मैरिड वुमन तिया के टाइम अपने जो मायके विजिट करती थी. ओके. और उस टाइम वो फिर अपने चाइल्डहुड को याद करते हुए गाती थी. ओके, लाइक दैट. They used swings also on the people tree while visiting their parental home. And the girls performed the dances and they sang songs. In fact, they mentioned one word, that is Gidalia. Gidalia was performed in this Tiya festival. And these are highly emotional songs and these are highly emotional events. Then there are folk songs of battles also. Okay. Then we read musical instruments of Punjab. Again, this is important. Musical instruments of Punjab. One is Ghada. Ghada means earthen pitcher, as we know. It was used as a musical instrument in Punjab. Even today, while performing many dances, for example, Bhangra, Gidda, etc., Ghada is used. Rings were worn on fingers, and with the use of these rings on fingers, they struck on Ghada. And rhythm could be created, or beats could be created by that. Then Tumba. Tumba is kind of, ek tara. Tumba is a string instrument. Tumba or tumbi is a string instrument. In fact, in art and culture of national art and culture also, we have seen the different kind of musical instruments. In that discussion, we have seen that string instruments. So tumba is a string instrument. And whatever the melody or beat is created, rhythm is created, that is from these strings. अब इन स्ट्रिंग को टेंशन दे दी जाती है, थोड़ा खींच के बांधा जाता है, तो जिससे फिर ये रेजोनेट करती है, वाइब्रेट करती है स्ट्रिंग्स, और उससे फिर साउंड प्रोड्यूस होता है, मेलोडिक साउंड प्रोड्यूस होता है, राइट. Then there's a dhol. I hope that all of us we know about dhol. एंड जो ड्रमर होता है, जो ढोल को बजाता है, उसको बोला जाता है ढोली और बराज. And dhol is the most famous instrument of Punjabis. And dhol is also drummed, rung by or drummed by wooden sticks, with the use of wooden sticks. Even modern days, in all important festivals, whether it's a Lodi or whether it's any other festival, marriages, people used to use this dhol. Right. Then there is a dad. Dad is a damru style instrument. It's a small instrument. It's a damru style instrument. and these were used to sing traditional ballads. Ballads were these songs. These ballads were these songs which were sung in the memory of great warriors. And particularly ballads are very famous in Maharashtra also. There's so many, there are so many singers in Maharashtra who sung these kind of songs, ballads. Then Chimta. Chimta is also famous. And this was more popular in the Naths and Jogis. Chimta was most famously used by Naths and Jogis. Chimta, I think आप लोगों को पता है चिमटा क्या होता है. There are so many rings on chimta and उसको बजाते हैं, right? Then sarangi. Sarangi is again a string instrument. In fact, it is a bowed instrument. Bowed instrument में क्या होता है कि जिसके ऊपर ये बांधा जाता है उसको बाव की तरह बांधा जाता है. Strings are straight, but जिस इंस्ट्रूमेंट में उसको बांधा जाता है उसको थोड़ा सा उसमें बेंडिंग आ जाती है, like that. These kind of instruments are called bowed instruments. So sarangi is a bowed instrument. It's a wooden instrument around 2 feet long, cut from a single log covered with parchment. Okay. थोड़ा सा पढ़ लेना इसके बारे में आप लोग. The last is bhugdu. This is again stringed instrument. Bhugdu is a stringed instrument made up of dried gourd, ghia. A piece of skin is mounted on one side of the hollowed gourd, while the other side is kept open. Okay. So again, it produces a drum-like sound. Okay, it's a drum-like sound. So all this, this is it with this with these 2 chapters. Okay, and in next class there are only 2 chapters remaining for this art and culture. Okay, arts and crafts of Punjab, that we will discuss in next class. Okay. Apart from that, there are many other chapters which I have shared with you. That is related to economics. For example, the transportation. For example, there's so many other chapters are there in economics. Apart from that, there is a chapter of tourism that is very important that you must need to read. Okay, tourism. And apart from that, there is one chapter, district profile. So आर्ट एंड क्राफ्ट पढ़ने के बाद हम लोग टूरिज्म और डिस्ट्रिक्ट प्रोफाइल को डिस्कस करने वाले हैं, बिकॉज दीज 2 आर मोस्ट फेमस चैप्टर्स आफ्टर दिस आर्ट एंड क्राफ्ट्स. ओके, सो आई होप दैट you got all these things, and we stop our discussion here only, and we'll meet next class. I will share the timing soon.